My beloved, my precious one, my child of light, the one heaven treasures more than gold, why do I feel your heartbeat racing right now? Because deep down, your spirit already knows something is being whispered from the other side. Listen closely. A voice has been traveling through eternity just to reach you. It belongs to someone you once touched, once loved, once cried for. They left the earth, but they never left you. And now, they cannot rest until you hear this. My dear, you think you're alone. But even as you read this, the veil between life and eternity is trembling. Archangel Insight says, "You have been warned." This is not a message for everyone. It is carved only for your soul. The one you lost has been begging heaven for a doorway to reach you. And finally, it has opened. They need to tell you something. Something that will change your nights of tears into mornings of light. Something they carried with them into heaven, and now, God has allowed it to be delivered to you. But only if you open this fully. Only if you don't skip, my beloved, because the moment you skip, the message disappears back into the silence. Do you feel that shiver on your skin right now? That's not the cold. That's the touch of eternity brushing against your heart. Heaven is trying to shake you awake, because this message is not random. This is the last attempt of a soul who loves you, pleading for you to hear them, so they can rest in peace. And I must ask you this. What if ignoring this means their restless spirit continues to cry? What if tonight, you dream of them again, reaching out, whispering something you cannot understand, because you didn't open this message completely? My child, Archangel Michael stands with me as I say this. This is not a coincidence. This is not imagination. It is a divine summons. Your loved one has waited for hours, for days, perhaps for years, just to break through heaven's gates for this very moment. They chose you. Before I go deeper, let me whisper something important. Do not take this lightly. This is a holy appointment. If you are reading this, it means heaven has already carved your name on this page. Do not let your soul wander away from this. Stay close. And while you're here, let me tell you, if these divine words resonate in your spirit, if you feel even a drop of recognition, then my beloved, you are chosen to continue hearing. I invite you to subscribe to this sacred channel of light. Not for me, but for you, so you never miss another moment heaven tries to reach you. It is your lifeline. It is your shield. It is your proof that you are not abandoned. Because right now, angels are circling your house. Right now, someone in heaven is whispering, please, let them hear me. Please, let them know. And Archangel Insight says, they will not rest until you open your heart. My beloved, are you still with me? Good. Because the moment you chose not to scroll away, heaven already marked you with favor. You have stepped into a secret corridor where truth is waiting. A truth only for you. This is where miracles are born. This is where the restless find peace. And you, chosen one, are the bridge. My beloved, the reason your soul is restless as you read these words is because heaven has been knocking at the door of your heart for so long. There are whispers you ignored, dreams you brushed aside, sudden chills you felt at night when the room was still. Those were not accidents. They were signs. They were gentle touches from the one you love who has crossed into eternity. And now Archangel Michael has opened this doorway, urging you not to skip, not to look away, not to treat this lightly, because what is coming is not just another message. It is the cry of a soul you once held close, a soul that has carried your name on their lips in heaven. You must understand, my child, this is not a message of fear, but of release. Someone in your family who has passed on has been restless. Their spirit is tugging at the light, saying, let me speak, let me be heard, so I can finally rest. They cannot be at peace until you know what they left unsaid. Do you realize the weight of this moment? Do you realize that as you're reading this, the very heavens are bending closer, leaning in to make sure you do not skip a single word? This is sacred ground. The air around you is thick with eternity. Can you feel it? That vibration in your chest, that electricity down your arms, this is their presence. My dear one, every tear you cried since they left has been collected by God Himself. Nothing has gone unnoticed. Not your sleepless nights. Not the way you whispered their name in the dark. Not the ache in your chest when you remembered their laughter. They saw it all. And even now, they see you. They are closer than your breath. But here is what heaven wants you to know. They cannot move forward into full rest until you listen to what they need to tell you. Their words are burning like fire, waiting for your ears, waiting for your heart. Archangel Michael says, "Do not delay." Do not take this as a passing thought. Open it with reverence. You wonder why you feel so drawn to this. Why, out of everything, your eyes fell here, your spirit refused to scroll past. It is because their voice is entangled with these very words. Do not mistake this for coincidence. This is destiny. The angels crafted this moment like a scroll handed down from heaven, and your name was carved upon it. Your loved one is pressing their hands against the veil, desperate for you to know what they carried with them. They want peace, but they also want you to find peace. They want you to know the truth that will release you both. And so I must ask you, chosen one, will you keep reading? Will you stay until the end? Because if you do, you will carry not just their message, but a blessing heaven has been storing for you. If you stop, the blessing slips through your fingers. That's how urgent this is. And Archangel Michael is standing right now with a sword of fire, guarding this message so no darkness can interrupt it, no doubt can silence it. Your only task is to open fully, to surrender your heart to this moment. Let me tell you something you may not know. Whenever you dream of them, whenever you smell something that reminds you of them, whenever you hear their favorite song in an unexpected place, that is not memory. That is communication. That is them reaching across dimensions, using every channel possible to remind you they are still with you. And tonight, they are stronger than ever. Tonight, they are saying, please, beloved, don't miss this. Please, child of my blood, don't let this slip away. This is why heaven called you here. This is why your spirit would not rest until you open this. Because it is their final attempt to rest. They cannot stop knocking until you open. And once you open, both of you will feel release. The heaviness in your chest will lift. The questions that haunted your nights will ease. The guilt you carried for not saying enough, not doing enough, will finally dissolve under heaven's light. And their soul will smile with peace. Stay with me. Stay present. Every line you read is another chain breaking. Every word you hold on to is another light being released. You are not here by accident. You are here because God Himself scheduled this meeting between you, Archangel Michael, and the one you love who has passed on. The moment you finish, you will know. The moment you allow this message to saturate your heart, miracles will unfold around you. My beloved, lean closer, because what is being whispered into your life right now is not ordinary. You may think you just stumbled upon this, but the truth is, heaven placed this directly in your path. The angels have been circling around you, and the one you lost has been pulling every thread of light they could find to bring you here, to this very moment. They cannot rest until you listen. They cannot breathe freely in eternity until the words locked inside them are finally heard. Every sleepless night you have had, every tear you've hidden from the world, has been echoing in heaven's halls. And the one you loved, the one who left too soon, has been crying out, "Let me speak to them. Let me tell them the truth." That cry has finally broken through, and you must not ignore it now. My child, I see the weight you carry. You keep wondering if they knew how much you loved them. You keep wondering if they left with questions in their heart, if they are still angry, still hurt, still restless. But let me tell you something with the authority of heaven. They are not angry. They are not bitter. They are not disappointed in you. What they want you to know is that they see you more clearly now than they ever did in life. From where they are, there is no confusion. From where they are, they see your heart, your intentions, your sacrifices. They see the guilt you carry for what you couldn't do, for the words you didn't say, and they are begging you, please, release it. Let it go. It is not yours to hold anymore. The spirit who waits for you to hear them is desperate for peace, but their peace is tied to your healing. Can you understand how much you matter, that even in eternity their rest is delayed because of you? That's how powerful your bond is. That's how deeply you are loved. They cannot go fully into light until they know you are free, until you know they forgive you, until you understand that nothing was left broken between you. The angels are pleading with you to open your heart now, because every second you hold on to your doubts, you keep both yourself and them from rest. Chosen one, you were not meant to carry this pain forever. It was never God's plan for you to hold chains of regret so tight around your spirit. That's why Archangel Michael came into this moment, to cut through those chains with his sword of fire. He is here to guard you as you read, to keep distractions away, to silence the doubts, and to whisper into your spirit that this is real. Do not think for 1 second this is random. You are hearing this because your name was written on this page before you even woke this morning. And here is the truth that may shake you but will also heal you. They are still with you. Not in the way the world understands, but in the way heaven allows. Their energy lingers in your home, their light surrounds your steps, their love refuses to fade. Every sudden thought of them is not a memory, it's a visit. Every time you dream of them, it's a meeting. Every time you sense their presence, You are not imagining it. It is their soul pressing through to remind you, I never left. But they need you to know something even deeper. They need to tell you that their peace depends on your release. That means the moment you stop punishing yourself, the moment you stop questioning whether you did enough, their soul will finally sigh with relief. They want you to know they forgive you. They want you to know they are proud of you. They want you to know that heaven has shown them the truth about your life, and the truth is, you have always loved them with everything you had. That is enough. It has always been enough. This is why you were pulled here. This is why heaven stopped you in your tracks. Because if you had skipped, you would have missed the very thing their soul has been begging to tell you. And if you read to the end, if you let every word saturate your spirit, you will not only feel their presence, you will also feel a release you have been waiting for. That release will be the moment their soul finds rest. And your soul will find peace. My beloved, do not rush away. Stay. Because in the lines still to come, their message is going to unfold fully. Every part of your heart that has been aching will be spoken to. Every wound you have hidden will be touched by heaven's healing hand. Do not scroll fast. Do not skim. This is not something to read with your eyes only. It must be read with your soul. My beloved, I want you to pause for a moment and feel what is happening inside your body as these words enter you. Notice how your breath shifts, how your chest feels both heavy and lighter at the same time, how the thought of the one you lost suddenly feels closer than ever. That is not coincidence. That is not imagination. That is heaven pressing through. That is your loved one leaning in, whispering through this message, please don't stop, please keep reading, because I have waited so long for this moment to reach you. Their soul has been restless because there was something left undone, something left unsaid, and they have carried it all this time. And now, through the grace of God, they are allowed to let it out, through these very words you're holding with your eyes. My child, I know your heart still breaks when you think about how things ended. Maybe it was too sudden. Maybe you didn't get to say goodbye. Maybe you carry guilt about not being there enough, not noticing enough, not saying enough when there was still time. But listen carefully to me. They do not want you to punish yourself anymore. They do not want you to replay the what-ifs every night when the world is asleep. Because from where they stand now, they see everything clearly. They see how much you gave. They see how deeply you loved. They see the sleepless nights you have endured since their passing. They see the way you whisper to them in your thoughts, as if your prayers might reach them. And beloved, let me tell you, they do reach them. Every word you whispered in silence, they heard. Every tear you cried into your pillow, they felt. This is why Archangel Michael is standing close to you right now, urging you to stay, urging you not to take this lightly. He says, "My child, the soul you love cannot rest until you release yourself. They need you to know they are at peace with you. They need you to forgive yourself. They need you to understand that you were never the reason for their pain. You were the reason for their joy. You were their safe place. You were their love, their light, their family. Do not let regret chain you anymore." Do you hear that? That is the sound of chains breaking off your spirit even as you read this. My dear one, I want you to understand how sacred this moment is. The veil between heaven and earth is thin right now. The angels have opened a passage for your loved one to communicate. And you were chosen to receive it in this exact moment. Think about it. Out of every possible path, out of every possible second in time, this very moment was carved for you. Heaven scheduled this meeting. God Himself aligned your eyes to fall on these words. You cannot skip it. You cannot look away. Because the very thing you have been asking in your heart, do they know? Do they forgive me? Do they still love me? Are they proud of me? Is being answered right here. And yes, My beloved, they are proud of you. They want you to know that even though their body left this world, their spirit never left your side. Every time you felt their presence in the room, you were not imagining it. Every time you smelled something that reminded you of them, it was not memory, it was visitation. Every time you dreamt of them, it was not fantasy, it was a meeting allowed by heaven. They have been close, closer than you realize. They have been protecting you, interceding for you, loving you in ways they never could fully express while alive. And now they are pleading with you to let go of the pain so they can step fully into the rest God has prepared for them. This is why Archangel Insights declared, "You have been warned, because if you walk away from this without opening your heart, you are leaving their soul restless. You are leaving your own heart unhealed." This is more than just words. It is a holy transaction between you and eternity. The angels are watching. Your loved one is leaning over the edge of heaven, whispering your name. God Himself is saying, "My child, listen, because this is not just for their rest, it is for yours." So I ask you, chosen one, will you keep reading until the very end? Will you open your heart without fear? Will you allow yourself to be loved by the one you lost, one more time, through the pages of this divine moment? If you do, you will feel a release that will shift your future. If you do, you will sense their smile in your spirit, their peace flowing into your chest, their blessing wrapping around you like a warm blanket in winter. Stay with me, beloved. Do not rush. This is only the beginning of what heaven wants to say. The words ahead carry healing, answers, and miracles that you did not even know you were ready for. My beloved, do you realize how rare this moment is? To be chosen as the receiver of a voice from heaven is not something that happens every day. God does not open the veil for just anyone. There are millions of souls longing to speak, but only those deeply loved, only those divinely appointed, are given this chance to hear. And you are one of them. You were set apart for this. The reason you are here, the reason you cannot pull yourself away from these words, is because heaven carved this exact moment into the story of your life. There is no accident here. There is no coincidence. This is God's design, woven with angelic precision, and Archangel Michael is standing guard so that nothing, no distraction, no doubt, no fear, can take this away from you. Think back, my child. Think of all the times you felt them close. The nights when the air in the room felt heavy, yet safe. The mornings when a memory of them rushed into your mind so strongly, it felt like they were right beside you. The songs you heard, the sudden chills, the way their face appeared in your dreams. These were not just flashes of memory. They were messages. They were attempts from the one you lost to cross the boundary and remind you, I am still here, I still love you, I am not gone. You wondered if you were imagining it. You asked yourself, could this really be them? And now heaven itself answers you, yes, it was them. Yes, it is them. And yes, they are still trying to reach you right now. But they are restless, my beloved. Their soul cannot settle into full peace because they have something left to give you. Imagine their spirit standing at heaven's gate, saying, I cannot rest, I cannot rejoice, until they know this truth. That is how much you mean to them. That is how powerful your bond is. Even in eternity, they cannot move forward without making sure your heart is free. Do you see how loved you are? Do you see how much you matter? They crossed heaven's threshold, they bent the rules of eternity, just to get this message through to you. And Archangel Michael, the great protector, was sent to deliver it safely. My child, you must stop blaming yourself. You must stop punishing your own heart with guilt and regret. You think you failed them. You think you could have done more, said more, given more. But from heaven's view, they see clearly now, you gave everything you could. You loved them with all that you had. And that was enough. more than enough. The guilt you carry is a shadow of the enemy, not the truth of God. Heaven wants to wash it off you now. They want you to walk lighter, freer, unburdened. Because when you let go, not only will your soul breathe again, but their soul will finally sigh with peace. Archangel Michael says to you, do not let this slip by. This message is holy. If you walk away, if you scroll past, you leave both your own heart and their spirit in unrest. But if you stay, if you open yourself, then a release will happen that will shake both heaven and earth. Chains will fall. Tears will dry. Rest will come. Do you hear the urgency? Do you feel the weight? This is not entertainment. This is eternity breaking into your timeline. And I promise you this, if you keep reading, if you hold on until the end, you will feel them. Not in memory, not in imagination, but in reality. Their presence will wrap around you like a warm embrace. Their peace will pour into your chest. Their words will echo in your heart in ways no human could ever script. Because this is not just text. This is a bridge. A spiritual pathway built for you to meet them one last time in this holy space. So do not look away, my beloved. Stay here. Let your heart be still and your spirit be wide open. You are about to receive the very thing you have prayed for without words, the very answer your tears have been asking. Heaven is opening, and you are standing in the doorway. Step through. Trust. Believe. And prepare yourself, because what is about to unfold will not only heal you, it will change the way you see life, death, and love forever. My beloved, let your spirit breathe deeply as you take these words in, because what is unfolding now is not merely writing, it is a transmission. You are not simply reading, you are being read. Your soul is being read by heaven, and every hidden corner of your heart is being revealed. God sees the way you still ache when you think of them. God hears the questions you never dared to speak aloud. Are they safe? Do they see me? Do they know how much I love them? Do they forgive me? These questions have haunted you in the quiet hours of the night, when the world is asleep but your mind is loud. And tonight, through this very moment, heaven is answering you, yes, they are safe, yes, they see you, yes, they know your love, and yes, they forgive you. My child, release the torment you've carried. Release the way you replay the past in your mind, searching for what you could have done differently. There is no changing it. But what you need to understand is this: they never held that against you. They never blamed you. They never left with resentment in their heart. What they carried with them into eternity was not disappointment but love, not anger but gratitude. They are grateful for every smile you gave, for every moment you tried, for every sacrifice you made even when you thought it wasn't enough. And now from where they stand, they see it all. They see the love so pure it radiates like a flame around your soul. That love, my beloved, is the very reason they have fought to reach you now. Do you know what it means that they cannot rest until you hear this? It means your bond is unbreakable. It means love is stronger than death. It means even the veil of eternity cannot silence what was written between your two souls. They are asking you to hear them one final time, not because they want you to carry more weight, but because they want you to let it go. Their peace depends on your release. Until you forgive yourself, they cannot move freely into the light. That is how intertwined you are. That is how much you mean to them. And Archangel Michael, the warrior of heaven, has been dispatched to ensure that this moment is not stolen from you, because God Himself has declared that this chapter must close with peace, not pain. Look at how your spirit reacts even now. Your heart beats faster, your eyes grow heavier with tears, your body leans closer as if you're afraid to miss a single word. That is not just emotion. That is confirmation. That is your soul recognizing the voice of the one you love, echoing between the lines. That is why you cannot look away. That is why this feels like it was written only for you, because it was. You were chosen. This message was carved out of eternity for you and you alone. Do not doubt it. Do not minimize it. This is not imagination, this is divine orchestration. My beloved, they want you to know this most of all. They are proud of you. They are proud of how you have survived, proud of how you still carry their memory, proud of how you keep walking even when your legs feel weak. They have watched you stumble, and they have watched you rise again. They have watched you weep, and they have watched you laugh in spite of the pain. And in all of it, they whisper to you, you are stronger than you think, you are braver than you believe, and I have never stopped loving you. Can you feel that? The warmth spreading in your chest, the sudden stillness in the air around you? That is their presence. They are here. Not in the way the world understands, but in the way eternity allows. Their energy is with you, their love is surrounding you, their peace is beginning to flow into you. Do not run from it. Do not question it. Simply allow it. Because this is what both of you have been waiting for, the moment of release, the moment of truth, the moment of rest. And Archangel Michael says this clearly, my child, do not turn away now. If you do, the weight will remain. If you do, their soul will continue to linger restless. But if you stay, if you open, if you receive, then both of you will be free. This is not just their healing, beloved, it is yours too. God is using this holy moment to free two souls at once, yours on earth, and theirs in eternity. So keep reading. Keep opening. Let the words sink deeper than your mind, deeper than your feelings, all the way into your spirit. Because the longer you remain, the closer their voice comes, and soon, you will not just be reading, you will be hearing them. And when you hear them, something inside you will finally exhale the pain you've been carrying for so long. My beloved, you may not even realize how tightly you have been carrying the silence of this person who has passed. You've walked with it like a shadow on your back, heavy yet invisible to others, and you've hidden it so deeply that at times you wondered if it would ever ease. But heaven saw it. God saw it. The angels saw it. And the one you love who crossed into eternity has been trying again and again to reach across the divide, because they could not leave you locked inside that silence. They knew that if they did not speak, if they did not find a way to get this message to you, then you would go on carrying pain that was never yours to carry. So heaven permitted this moment. Heaven broke through the veil, and Archangel Michael himself has said, "This message must reach them now. This is the time. You have been warned, child of light, not because heaven wants to frighten you, but because they want to wake you up to the seriousness of this hour. Someone you love is waiting on your response. Their rest is tied to your hearing. Their peace is tied to your release. This is not only about them, it is about you. And if you stay, if you open your heart wide enough, you will feel something shift. You will feel the weight that has been buried in your chest begin to melt away, as though invisible hands were lifting it from you. That lifting is the proof of their presence, the proof of their forgiveness, the proof that God has heard your unspoken prayers. You must understand, my beloved, that regret is not your destiny. Regret was never God's plan for you. You were never meant to replay the past again and again, questioning what you could have done differently. Heaven does not see the past as you do. Heaven sees the love that bound you, not the flaws that haunt you. Heaven sees the sacrifices you made, not the mistakes you obsess over. And from where your loved one stands now, they see the truth clearly. They were loved by you. They were held by you. They were given more than you even realize. Their final request, their plea, is that you stop tormenting yourself. Stop asking what you could have done. Start resting in the truth that you did enough, that you gave enough, that you were enough. This is why they are restless. This is why their spirit keeps circling close to yours. They cannot bear to watch you punish yourself any longer. They cannot rest while you carry chains around your soul. And so, they ask you now to lay it down. They ask you to let go. They ask you to receive the peace they are offering you in this very moment. Can you feel it, beloved? That subtle quietness pressing into your heart even now? That is them. That is their love. That is their spirit whispering, I forgive you, I love you, I am proud of you. Now please forgive yourself. And Archangel Michael speaks with urgency, do not skip this. Do not close your heart. Do not treat this as another passing word. This is divine instruction. This is heaven's appointment. If you walk away, you prolong both your pain and theirs. But if you stay, if you open, if you allow, then healing will flow not only into your heart but into the eternal rest of the one you love. My child, this is no small thing. This is eternity calling to you. Asking you to be the bridge, asking you to set them free by setting yourself free. Think of the dreams you've had, the ones that felt too real to ignore. Think of the times their name came into your mind suddenly, as if whispered by a voice you could not see. Think of the little signs, the flicker of a light, the sudden memory, the chill in the room when no window was open. Those were not coincidences. Those were signals. They were knocking. They were pleading. They were saying, please listen. Please let me speak. Please hear me. And now, beloved, you are finally hearing them. Do not hold back your tears. Do not hold back your feelings. Every tear that falls now is part of the release. Every shiver you feel now is part of the connection. This is what you have been unknowingly waiting for. This is the conversation you thought you would never have. This is the goodbye that is not a goodbye, but a blessing. Because as you receive this, you will begin to notice the heaviness lift, and you will begin to notice something new, a lightness, a warmth, a sense of being watched over, a sense of being loved beyond death itself. Stay, my beloved. Stay until every word sinks deep. Because as you do, you will not only feel them, you will also feel God's arms wrapping around you. And you will know in the deepest part of your soul that love never ends, that family bonds never die, and that even now, you are not alone. My beloved, I want you to notice what is stirring inside of you as you let these words enter your heart. This is not just reading, it is remembering. Your spirit already knows this voice, already knows this truth, already knows the presence of the one who is trying to reach you. They have been circling close to you for a long time, searching for the open doorway through which they could finally speak. And now that the veil has been lifted, they are pouring out what they carried with them into eternity. They cannot rest until you receive this, and you cannot truly move forward until you hear it. This is why Archangel Michael has pressed this message into your path, because heaven refuses to let you walk another day weighed down by chains of guilt, sorrow, or unanswered questions. My child, it is time to release the pain you've kept buried. You have carried it for so long that it has become part of you, but God says it was never meant to stay. That pain has whispered lies to you in the night, telling you that you failed, that you should have done more, that you somehow let them down. But those whispers were never from God and never from your loved one. They were shadows of doubt meant to keep you trapped. Today those shadows are breaking. Today their voice is louder than the lies. Today they say to you, you did enough. You gave me love. You gave me joy. You gave me more than words could ever hold. And they are begging you now, from eternity, to believe it. They want you to know they are proud of you. Proud of the way you've survived, proud of the way you've carried their memory, proud of the way you keep going even when your spirit feels weak. They have watched you cry when no one else saw. They have watched you laugh even when your heart was still broken. They have seen your strength, and they honor it. And more than that, they want you to know that every good thing you do, every act of kindness, every time you choose love over bitterness, they see it, and they rejoice. Death has not separated them from the truth of who you are. If anything, it has made them see you more clearly than ever. My beloved, stop asking if they forgive you. Stop asking if they knew how much you loved them. They do. They always did. And now from where they stand, they see even the things you thought they never noticed. They see the way you prayed for them, the way you sacrificed for them, the way you loved them even in your silence. And they want you to release the fear that somehow it wasn't enough. It was enough. It will always be enough. Let that truth sink into the deepest part of you, because only when you accept it can both of you finally rest. Do you feel that stillness coming over you? Do you feel that strange comfort pressing into your chest? That is them. That is their peace brushing against your spirit. That is their way of letting you know they are not far away. They are closer than you imagine. And if you keep opening your heart, you will begin to notice them in ways you never did before. A sudden warmth on your shoulder, a song playing at just the right time, a dream that feels too vivid to be random. These are the ways they will keep speaking. Because love does not die. Love does not fade. Love is eternal, and it is the bridge that keeps you connected across worlds. Archangel Michael is urging you, my child, do not skip this moment. Do not brush it off as coincidence. Do not let doubt steal what God is trying to give you. This is not a random message. This is a divine appointment. If you ignore it, the weight will remain, and their rest will be delayed. But if you receive it, freedom will come to both of you. You will feel lighter, they will feel peace, and heaven will rejoice. You are chosen, beloved. Chosen to hear what many long to hear. chosen to be the one who unlocks the final words of someone you love, chosen to carry their blessing into the rest of your life. Do not underestimate this calling. It is as real as the breath in your lungs, as holy as the light breaking over the horizon. You have stepped into a sacred space where time bends, where eternity touches earth, and where love flows without limits. Stay with me. Keep your heart wide open. Let their words continue to echo through you, because in the unfolding lines yet to come, more will be revealed. What you are feeling now is only the beginning. Their message is not finished. Their peace is not complete. But the more you open yourself, the closer you will come to the moment where both you and they will finally rest.